My name is Professor Dr. John Masaka Senene. Even I have a pet name, Amoti. Currently the Vice Chancellor of Mountains of the Moon University, and at the same time, the Vice Chairperson of the Transition Task Force that is preparing the university for transition from private dispensation to public university status. I want to thank the National Council for Higher Education for inviting our university, Mountains of the Moon University, to participate in this virtual exhibition. It is very interesting to go virtual and present what Mountains of the Moon University is after all. I want to thank my team of marketing and public relations for all the preparations they have made with the schools that are going to exhibit in this first ever National Council Virtual Exhibition 2021. Before I talk about the schools individually, I want to also say that this university is still a community university, and it has continued to teach even under COVID-19 threats. I'm calling it a community university because it was founded by the community. It is supported by the community, both local, national, regional, and international. And the governance of the university has always been community. That's why we define it as community. And I've mentioned already that actually it is on a transition from private university status to public university status, which was requested by the authority of the university. Requested not because it was getting weaker or failing to manage its business, was requested because it's expanding at a fast rate, and the resource requirement or the resource envelope was getting smaller. We thought our partner, the government, should also come in, and we push the university to another level of competence together. The university so far has 5 schools. The School of Agriculture and Environmental Science. By the way, I'm still stuck with this school nomenclature because for the last 15 years the university has existed. We have been calling them schools, but I understand as soon as we transfer to public university status, they become faculties. Now, the Transition Task Force is preparing the schools to become faculties. So we have 5, as I said, the Faculty of Agriculture and Environmental Science, and this one, I'm mentioning it as a first faculty because the niche of the university when we transit into public university will be in agriculture. In this case, we shall be emphasizing agriculture, tourism, and environment. So these 3 will form the niche of the university where the university is preparing to excel over and above all other programs that we offer. Then we have the School of Education, and in the School of Education, especially in the new dispensation of public university, we want to emphasize Bachelor of Science Education. Especially the science subject will form the teaching disciplines for this Bachelor of Science Education. We shall have like the physical sciences, chemical sciences, environmental sciences that will be emphasized in the Faculty of Science, Technology, and Innovation. Then they will form on this side of education, they will constitute the teaching disciplines. Then we have the School of Health Sciences. This, of course, emphasizes health science. The School of Business and Management Studies. This is talking business management in this region, as well as the School of Health Sciences, the School of Humanities, and Social Sciences that will go for the arts disciplines in this region. Now we have the School of Graduate Studies and Research. This will be serving all the 5 schools, especially in areas of postgraduate work, postgraduate research, dissertations, and all that. And of course, as a university that has already attained charter status, but now we want to attain public university status, we shall also be engaging in offering PhD programs in all the different disciplines the university is teaching. Now, in addition to the 5 schools, we are proposing also to start the Faculty of Science, Technology, and Innovation. Now, this will be a giant faculty, I may call it, because it will be housing like 3 big departments. The Department of Physical Chemical Sciences, the Department of Computer Science, and the Department of Health Science. All will be included in this super faculty of science, technology, and innovation. Now, in this school, we hope to start with programs which the university has not been offering so far. For example, offering physics at an advanced level, offering mathematics at an advanced level, offering even computer science at a higher level than what we have been doing, and geography plus agriculture. These will be teaching subjects in education, but they will be offered in the Faculty of Science, Technology, and Innovation. Right now, our staff are writing the curricula for chemistry and biology. I know when these are added to physics, mathematics, computer science, geography, and agriculture, the rest of in science, then we shall have, I think, a complete picture of offering what is required and what the government needs from this university as a science university, right? So there's so much we can offer in these programs at this university. Now I want to turn a little bit on this transition because there are lots of expectations, especially in improvements, expanding, and even doing our disciplines, teaching, learning, research at higher level. But at what level, if I may ask the question, especially when the government is coming? Remember, while we're still a private university, we kept small numbers of students, a few programs, like the total programs we have right now is 69, but we hope to expand into the programs that answer for the needs of the Rwenzori region, all of it, plus Uganda, of course. We are becoming a public university, a national and international university. So our staff in these schools, plus the new Faculty of Science, Technology, Innovation, are encouraged right now to develop new disciplines that have to do with answering for the needs of government programs or the needs of the Rwenzori region itself. Because what we do by way of curricula is not just starting a new curricula, is collaborating with the regional people who matter in education and identifying areas that we should include in our programs to answer for the needs of the region, to answer for the needs of this country. Yes, I said MMU is on transition from private to public university status. How are we doing right now? As I speak now, the university is in advanced stages of transition from private to public. Actually, I may say the task force that was charged with the responsibility of transferring the university from private to public universities is boasting of having completed like 85% of the preparations of this university to transit to public university. So, as I would speak now, the university's statutory instrument to turn it into public university, which was approved by cabinet, was even presented to Parliament, and it was approved by Parliament, and now we are only waiting for Parliament again to say your university is gazetted. And this process is going on. Had it not been for the dissolution of MMU as a company, we should have actually reached a stage of gazetting the university as a public university. This morning, my DVC, who is actually the university secretary of the public university, brought in a very important document. We are calling it the Memoranda of Agreement between Mountains of the Moon University, the ministry, the government. The government will be represented by the Ministry of Education and Sports, and then Mountains of the Moon University Company Limited to sign. This document will be signed by the authority of the university, meaning the board of directors and the members of the governing council, plus, of course, representatives of government. That may, to me, will be maybe the last nail in the coffin for almost turning this university into a public university status. So, yes, we are excited. We have waited this far, and we should wait a little longer. I'm asking my team, my members of the university, the staff, the students, everybody, and even the community out there to be patient for a little longer so that we transit smoothly from private to public university status. I know the road has been a rough one. It's been longish, 2 years of preparations, 2 years of excitement, 2 years of anxiety, but I know we are reaching any time now. So, ladies and gentlemen, especially those participating in our National Council virtual exhibition, I wish you all the best of luck. Represent the university effectively and tell everybody. You can even say we are a public university. I will not mind that one. Sooner than later, we are going to prove it to the rest of the country, to the rest of the regional representatives of the university and stakeholders, and lastly, to my people at the university, the staff, the students, and everyone who is waiting, and waiting. Thank you very much.